Hi guys, people are asking about the birds. Well, they're all here. They're all alive. The turkeys fly straight up and over the top every night, so we're looking for some more deer netting for the top. They've actually broken it because they actually will fly up and then land on the deer netting. And they've broken the wire that I had on here. Can you see that wire? They've actually broken it off and ripped up the deer netting that was up suspended on top of that. The turkeys are big and strong animals, and they will not be bullied or stopped by anything. So we're having trouble with the turkeys, but other than that, everything else is fine. Now Chris and Melanie want to eat the turkeys as soon as possible. I actually think they're really cute and I love them. Then they come running to me. Anyway, I want to keep 2 of them alive and breed them. And where's Kentucky Fried Chicken? Oh yeah, these 2 golden, what we called the mutants when they were growing up. That's Kentucky Fried Chicken right there. Is that one speckled? Yeah, that's Kentucky Fried Chicken. These are big, beefy birds. And I am telling myself that these are Kentucky Fried Chicken, because what we're going to do with them, these golden ones, the mutants, they're big, fat, meaty birds. We're going to breed them with the biggest rooster we got, and we're going to have meat birds for next year, and Chris is going to take care of them. He's not going to love them or cuddle them. They're going to be in a separate area, far away from us people that like to cuddle our birds. And then we're going to breed them for meat. And the other birds that we got here, we're getting between 8 to 12 and sometimes more eggs a day now. Melanie loves it, so one day I'm going to get the camera and have her talk about that. We do have an escape artist here. Somebody escaped from prison. We're going to have to chase that bird down and put it into confinement over in the other pens. Any escapees go in the other pens and stay there for life, because there's no escape from the other. This is a minimum security prison, and the one over by the goats is maximum security prison. Chris calls them inmates. He calls them food as well as that, among other names. But this is minimum security prison. So anyway, there they are, most of the birds, and they're all happy. And we're going to be expanding the range out around the perimeter of the forest as we continue clearing the trees. That'll be a winter project, but we will be doing it. Next year the birds will be totally free-ranging in safety and security. Hi guys, this morning Chris and I came out here in the side edge of the property, and we had been looking. There's a wet spot, that's swamp grass. That's the type of grass that you find in the swamps that grows on the swamps. And we're looking for water because it's an emergency situation now, and we're in trouble. We have no more water on the homestead at all. Nothing. Except for what we hauled in containers from a friend. So we dug this a little bit of a hole. The ground is very, very, very moist here. So we thought, because right here is wet land, permanently wet, and even in winter it doesn't really freeze much here. I figured somewhere there's got to be a water source. And this was a little bit of a sinkhole here, so a little bit of a lower spot. So we dug out, and I'll tell you what, you're not going to put in a one of those drive-in drill points. You're not going to be putting one of them in here, because there's rock after rock after rock after rock. This is all pure rocks. There is no pounding in a point. No way. It's all rocks. There's more rocks than dirt, and I'm not exaggerating. There's more rocks than soil. So you're not going to get through that. So, and that's why digging here is so tedious. This is actually quite a long period of digging right here with a pickaxe and a shovel. This is a long period of digging. And once we hit the clay, that is really, really, really hard digging. With every thrust of that pickaxe or the shovel, you get a ½ inch of stuff come out, because that's so thick. Anyway, we were hoping to hit seeping groundwater, at least to provide something for the animals, because they drink some vile stuff anyway, the birds. But it doesn't seem to harm them. We never hit any water or seepage or anything. Although we are in a drought situation around here. Although it's like rainy conditions, but there's no rain, no quantity. It's just wet. But we struck out, so there's no water on the homestead, guys. Hi guys, I'm going to attempt to slaughter this behemoth today. Look at the size of that. Oh, it's huge. Okay. Melanie insists that I cook some for tonight. It's almost sad to butcher it, Melanie.
I want to see what this looks like. In the Philippines, we don't have to take it out the skin. How about here? Do you have to take
Smells
it out?
just like pumpkin. Actually, no, we're going to eat it, Melanie. We're going to bake it with the skin on, and the skin goes down to the pan. So now what I'm going to do, let's set this aside. It's not bleeding, so it's okay. It's not going to leak.
Bleeding.
So, yeah, it looks and smells just like pumpkin. Just like pumpkin. Yeah, so we're going to carve this up into quarters. And actually, I want to scoop out the seeds. I don't want to cut any. Melanie, could you get me a spoon and a bowl, please?
Okay.
I'm going to save them. We're going to roast them. Got the seeds scooped out. There's some big, fat seeds. Nice and big seeds. Now, you can eat squash seeds just like you can pumpkin seeds, by the way. A lot of people don't know that. So, we're going to roast them, Melanie. Oh, there's my phone dinging. I need a serrated knife or a butcher knife or something.
We have.
Yeah?
We have butcher knife.
Yeah, because this isn't cutting very well. This is a heavy squash.
Look.
There's a big butcher knife, yes. Actually, I don't know if that's better or not. Yes, with this, oh yeah, I can get some pressure on that. Oh yeah, that makes a difference. Look at that. That's a real knife. Now, these go on a pan. Melanie's never baked squash before, so I'm going to teach Melanie something today. These go on a cookie sheet. Can't see what the computer can see. There we go. Okay. He's got a cookie sheet, and we baked them, so I'm going to put a tiny little bit of water in the pan to keep them from drying out. And once they get warmed up, we'll put some butter and salt and pepper in there as they're halfway baked. And we're going to enjoy some squash tonight for dinner. Melanie.
Hi everybody! I want you to see my adventure today. I'm gonna collect egg with this. Let's go. Move, girls, move. Ouch.
I will stay outside the prison.
Yes. I'm gonna stay in the prison.
Oh, there's her little girl. Melanie always picks up her little girl.
We have 7 eggs
Just from here.
from here.
And how many are we getting in a day?
10 or more than 10.
Now, did you check the doghouse?
Not yet.
Is there ever any eggs in the doghouse?
Sometimes have, sometimes none.
Okay, but we have more chicken coops, right?
Yeah, but this is long.
Okay. All right, what do we have here? We have this is the maximum security prison area, everybody.
The girls is not giving.
Nothing today there. Oh,
She's mad.
they're mad, okay. They have been laying. I got 2 or 3 out the other day. Anything over there?
Yep.
How many?
1.
1 egg?
So we have 8 eggs.
8 eggs. What about in the middle one?
Last there's gonna be 4.
Nothing today there?
Yeah, because they were just separated. So
8 eggs
we have 8 eggs.
in a day.
Yeah, and
Just today.
sometimes more, like 13 eggs. Sometimes a little, sometimes a lot.
Nice. Well, thank you, Melanie.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8
This
eggs.
one is gone.
Well, thank you for the demonstration.
You're welcome.
Well, guys, we were running happy and strong until I threw a belt. I put the belt back on and I threw it again. Which is odd because it was really running well. And then I guess it just got hot and loosened up, which is going to happen from time to time. But when Chris was holding the camera and showing me working, I was just learning a new technique, and my camera died before I was able to show you. Once I mastered the technique, I was flowing through here. I'd put on a log and I'd chop it and run it through halfway, then put on another behind it and push that through halfway, and I just kept on feeding, and oh, it was going nice. It was taking everything I threw at it. It was really, really chopping some big logs, right, Chris? Yeah. I mean, some serious big logs I cut here.
Real good.
This one here was giving me a little trouble, and then the belt flipped off again, and that was the end for today. But and then we ran out of all gas in the whole property, so we're gonna have to go get more gas. Well, that's it. That's I was really flowing through, so thank you guys. I do learn from YouTube, and I think without YouTube, I would be far, far, far back from where I am now. I think I've come a very long way because of you guys. A lot of people get mad because I don't exactly respond to your comments right away, or it might take me some time to start seeing what people are saying and understand what they're saying. But once I realize what's going on and what they mean, I've learned a lot. And so feeding one log onto another on here was great. It was really going well. Anyway, that's that. Let me take you out back and show you what we were doing out there. Well, I know I had a wife at one time. I don't know where she went. I keep losing her. Oh. Look at this. Oh, is it right? Oh, look at that. Late season. They're so flavorful. We're still picking cherry tomatoes. Normal tomatoes. Peppers galore. You harvesting potatoes, Melanie?
Yep.
So, we harvest our own potatoes now. These things grew up around them, so I was out back. I got some orange stakes out, flags. Can you see them? I don't know why you can't see them. I can't see them on the camera. Anyway, I have some orange marker flags. I was out there doing some clearing, stump cutting, and dropped a couple trees back there. But although we have the rake tool, something's not right, and Chris can't figure it out, and I don't know a thing about that stuff. So we're going to take the blade or the chain in to get sharpened by the pros, and that's just how it's going to be. Anyway, it wasn't cutting right, so I didn't want to hurt anything, so I left it at that for the day.
The small one.
Oh, you're looking for little potatoes?
Yeah. Because last time we have small, and now it's
Look
big.
at that. I'm not going to complain, Melanie. Nice. That's so nice. To just go out and harvest our own food. There's a little one. Now, I'm not going to complain that we got mostly big potatoes.
Yep.
Nope, not me. That's a good thing.
That's a blessing.
Mm-hmm. We also have some corn. Now, I let it dry on the stalk because I want to keep it for long term for next year. Looks like a little bug there. I'm going to pick that off. But that's not too bad. I just grabbed it off one of these small stalks right here. Where was it? Anyway, I guess we got some corn. I picked off a baby one earlier, but since I'm one-handed, it'd be hard for me to show you that. But even though the plants didn't grow tall, it must have been that variety of corn. See, they grew. See, it's not tall at all, but they all grew some corn. Here's a tiny, tiny, tiny plant. Look at that. He tried his best. He really tried. So, but because it's organics here, see, we have a problem with worms eating away everything. That's a problem with organics. We didn't use any chemicals this year. So you're going to lose some of your harvest to pests. I'll pick out what I can save, and throw away the rest to the birds. The birds will love it. But there's a tiny little baby corn off of a 4-foot high corn stalk. So they did their best. We needed water, and they'd have grown better. And then we'd have got probably 2 to 3 ears per plant. But they really tried. I mean, that's not bad for one little corn seed that I planted. You know, there's a little bit of food there. And that will be next year's food. We're gonna dry these up, and then what we don't eat we can plant. That one's pretty roughed up. We can save a few. Hi everybody. We are enjoying our squash. It tastes just like acorn squash. And we like it. Do we like it? Do we like it? Turned out good. Just baked in the oven with salt and pepper and butter.